Coming up, a reality remix. The Amazing Races eliminated goths Kynt and Vyxsin take a pit stop to discuss their time on the race.
Joining me now are one of the most recently eliminated teams from The Amazing Race. Please welcome Kynt and Vyxsin. So glorious in person, I can't even believe it.
So are you, Kennedy?
Yay!
We love you. We love Kennedy.
Yes!
Yay!
So you guys are off the show, and I am heartbroken.
Imagine how we feel. Yes, it was a sad, sad moment when Phil said, "You're the last team to arrive. You're off the show." It was really, it was rough because we really felt like we did a good job. We were like, we can do it. We can do it.
You came in last the episode before, so you had to have a speed bump, which meant, you know, a time-consuming task only you guys had to do, and it was yoga. So you did pretty well on that, and then you had the opportunity to U-turn Nate and Jen, which would have kept you in the game. It seemed like you could see them behind you. Why did you choose Nicholas and Don?
Oh, the ubiquitous U-turn. The thing was, when you're watching the show as a viewer, you kind of have this omnipotent view. You get to kind of play God, and you get to see all the teams and what their proximity is to one another. From our vantage point, though, when we arrived at the flower challenge, Nate and Jen finished it before us and left a good 10 to 15 minutes before we did. When we got to the U-turn, we assumed they were still ahead of us. We hadn't made another visual contact. And if you watch the footage, you'll see they're very surprised when they get to the sign and see that we've executed the U-turn. They're like, how did Kynt and Vyxsin get here? You know, on TV, you can see everybody where they're at, so it seems very obvious. But it was really hard to watch. I was thinking, maybe Kynt will make the right decision this time. Go, 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 go. No.
It's reality TV, not fiction.
He's an idiot.
On another part of the race, the gas cans, you had to go back and retrieve the receipts. If you hadn't done that, do you think that you could have beat Nate and Jen?
Oh, absolutely. It was so close there at the end. Even after the U-turn and the receipt blunder, we still came in literally only minutes behind them. What happened was when I made my delivery, I took the receipt from them, had them sign it as proof of delivery, and I, like a good delivery man, left them the other receipt as proof of delivery. Little did I know that our foreman for the task wanted both receipts
Now,
retrieved.
did it say that in the instructions? Did you go back and say, curse the heavens?
Well, one thing you have to understand is what you get in those little envelopes is a clue. It's a riddle. Sometimes it's intentionally vague. That's part of the game. I misinterpreted the clue, and it cost me. It was my mistake, though.
What was worse, not taking the receipts or not using the U-turn on Nate and Jen?
Not using the U-turn on Nate and Jen. Because if you notice, I wasn't the only one that was confused about the receipts. If you notice, the Indian lady that was living there mentioned to another team, "Oh, come back, you forgot something." So I wasn't the only one that had that blunder.
Okay, of the 4 teams left in the show, TK and Rachel, Nick and Don, Ronald and Christina, and Nate and Jen, who did you guys like the best? And of those 4, who did you want to see win?
Well, you know, it's great to see, you know, the Final Four. Each of the teams earned their spot. You know, they got there fair and square. So, you know, we've got to cheer them on. We're hoping, you know, may the best team win.
I think that it's surprising the teams that have made it to the Final Four, because I think if you would have looked, I don't think we were the only team that was underestimated. I mean, Don and Nick. I mean, Don is
he's 115.
He's older than he looks. Even. I mean, and he's doing
he looks
great.
old.
He looks old. And he's doing. I think he's actually the oldest individual ever to do the race, I think. And look at them. They've beaten so many stronger, younger teams.
Was it weird all the people who went to high school together?
I never really knew that. And
we found that out after we got home, and we were like, wait, what's going on?
Is that fair?
Oh, I don't know.
Their decision making is their decision making, so
it was unusual.
We leave it to a higher power.
I mean, I can't imagine being on a reality show with 4 people from Lake Ridge High School. Yes. No? All right. Well, Kynt and Vyxsin, thanks so much for coming by. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. You're colorful characters, but caring people, and you added so much to The Amazing Race.
Aw, we appreciate you,
Thank
Kennedy.
you so much. You're wonderful.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Come back anytime, and we'll be right back with it.
Coming up, a reality remix.